Hey folks, Poster, welcome back to another Poem Master video, and we got the info for Gloria Zacian, right? And it's pretty good, it's pretty good. So let's go over this. So first of all, she is a Pokefair coming on the 29th, right? She also does have a Synchro, all that stuff, 6-star EX. So that's cool. So anyways, let's go over it. So it is a Steel-type striker, Gloria Zacian, Steel-type striker, weak to fire to start, right? In terms of its stats, this thing has absolutely insane stats. These stats are so good. 561 HP, 390 attack, 162 on both defenses, 252 special attack, irrelevant, and 394 speed. 394 speed on almost, 400 attack, over 550 HP, with both over, 160 defenses. This is just like an absolute stat machine. This is insanely powerful stats. So, yeah, that's nice. Moving on to the moveset. The moveset is, we got Behemoth Blade, as expected, right? Steel Physical, 144 BP, 100% accuracy, 4 gauges. It is a 4 gauges move, and single target. This move's power increases if the target has a sync buff. This does lead me to believe that maybe if Dynamax and Gmax are not coming into this game, because if they were to come in this game, I'd imagine maybe they'd, for this move's description, they'd say the move's power increase if the target is Dynamax or Gigantamax, right? And instead of that, they just said sync buff, which they could still make it just call it sync buff, right? But who knows, right? So it's basically like your kind of like Behemoth Blade in their main series, except this is just against any unit that has a sync buff, right? Which obviously that's very, very easy to get. I'm not sure how big of an increase this is, if it's like 50% or if it's only like 30% or something, or double even potentially. So this could either be very, very, very busted, right? I mean, the lowest has to be like 30%, right? So, like, even if it is, let's assume it at its worst, right? 30%, that's 187 BP. This thing is going to hit like an absolute truck. So, second move gauge boost, 2 MP plus 3 gauges. Personally, I don't really I don't like that it has move gauge boost, because it already has like 394 speed, which is insane. And on top of that, it also, on its passive, has move gauge regen 4, I believe, right? So, a bit overkill on the gauges. I mean, I guess it's better than what Lance has. It's like, Lance is plus 6 gauges, and then, like, cuts his own HP in half or something like that, right? But I'll take it, I guess. I just would have preferred, something better there. Play rough. Very physical, 111 BP, 9% accuracy, 3 gauges, single target, 10% chance to lower the target's attack. So this is nice. So not only if you're getting Gloria Zacian, not only are you getting a very, very powerful steel type striker, you're also getting a pretty decent fairy type striker as well, right? With the just the raw stats and damage, all that stuff. There, I mean, it's kind of hard to compare to like stuff like Jigglypuff that has like a billion multipliers and all that stuff. But it's a solid one, I guess. It's solid, right? So, moving on to the train move called Laser Sharp Focus. I'm personally, I don't know why, but like of all the things about Gloria, this is the one thing that bugs me the most. I don't really get this trainer move. Name, or the trainer move name, not, I mean, the trainer move itself is not like terrible, but it's not anything like crazy either. So 1 MP only for itself, -1 sync move countdown, +2 attack, and 100% chance to crit for the next move. I'm not a fan of guaranteed crits. What else can I say, right? You guys know this by now. I don't like guaranteed crits. But we do get +2 attack, which is nice. -1 sync move countdown is good in co-op, not so much in regular single player, right? I mean, it does have its uses if you do get some other sync move countdown units. That definitely helps, right? Or on the grid, you could pick up some sync move countdown stuff as well. So there's that. Anyways, moving on to the passives and all that stuff. Sync moves. For the sync move, Glorious. Haha, get it? Glorious. Behemoth Blade, 200 BP. Physical Steel. Damage increases if the target has a sync buff. So basically, Behemoth Blade, but as a sync move. As for the passives, has Fierce Entry 2, which obviously mirrors Crowned, Zacian's Zacian or Zacian? I don't even know. I call it Zacian, but it's probably Zacian. But yeah, +2 attack on entry, which is pretty, expected, I guess. Move gauge refresh 4, 50% chance for +1 given using move. So like on top of like the insanely fast speed, you also have move gauge refresh 4 as your passive. This thing will have absolutely no issues spamming that behemoth 4 gauge behemoth blade, right? So that's fantastic. Sync burst 1 restores 1 MP for the user when a sync move is used for the first time. So when you use your sync move, you get 1 MP back. And move gauge was kind of whatever, but if you do get laser sharp focus back, that means you could easily get to +6 attack with Gloria Zacian by herself, right? So that's cool, I guess. Anyways, that's just 6 strike X outfit, by the way. So overall, it's a incredibly solid striker, right? Like these are like she doesn't have like one stat that, I guess speed, but like all their stats are really well rounded, right? Great defenses, great attack, decent HP for striker with like these high defenses, and then insanely fast speed. On top of that, Behemoth Blade could potentially be overpowered as a move. Again, we don't exactly know what the increase on this is, right? If it turns out to be 50%, oh my god, let me see what 50% is. 144 times, Jesus, 216. Oh my god. Again, we don't exactly know how hard this Behemoth Blade is gonna hit. I mean, if it's 2 times 280, okay, we'll just leave that for now. Again, we'll see, definitively when it comes out, how much harder it's gonna hit, right? But yeah, it's looking very promising, even like at the least, which is like 30%. It's still really, really good, right? So, play rough is nice. You got type coverage. So like if you're getting Gloria Zacian, you don't have like another fairy type striker or good steel type striker, you're getting a 2-for-1 here, sorta, right? So I guess that's nice. Obviously not going to be the best fairy type striker because, well, on top of that, her sync move isn't fairy type. But she should be serviceable. She should be definitely serviceable. And that's nice. You definitely do need to run another offensive support with her, right, for crit and all that. So there's that. Anyways, let's get into her sync grid, right? Again, thanks to Crash for all this info. Let me move my head to the other side of the screen. Very cool. Look at me floating around. So let's get into the grid. So regular stat buffs, nothing interesting here. Behemoth Blade power up, only +1. How much energy is it? 4 for cost. Okay. Defense. Oh my god. Oh wait, don't tell me you're gonna have like double move gauge refresh 2 on top of having MGR, on top of having almost 400 speed, on top of having MGR, as passive and inactive. Oh my god. Okay, this is definitely gonna be the most sustainable move gauge wise, the most move gauge, sustainable 4 gauge striker in the whole game. Like, it's wow. This damn. More Behemoth Blade power ups. Oh my god. Okay, she got double move gauge refresh on Behemoth Blade. This is crazy. Here's a power up +2 for 5 energy. That's pretty economical, considering what it was before, right? Do keep in mind, like, these +1, +2s are actually like much more than 1 or 2, because if you are, again, depending on how much, the percentage boost on Behemoth Blade is going to be, it's not going to be only +1 or +2 power, right? We're going to get extra, again, depending on how much we boost those by. Play rough, power up +3. Move gauge refresh 3 for play rough. Looks like not going to get, anything too crazy with that. Play rough on roll 2, right? If you want to lower the opponent's attack. Headstrong, your own attack can't be lowered. Head start, reduce sync move countdown by 1 when you enter the battle for the first time for 12 cost. Yikes. I mean, it might be worth it just so like your train move could be a bit useful. I don't know. Play rough again. Power up, laser sharp focus, MP refresh 1. MP refresh 1. Oh, okay. Super duper effective 1 on play rough, so it helps, with the fairy type, obviously. Adrenaline 1, reduce move countdown when you're using sync move for the first time. Burst in, guaranteed crit when you come in. A lot of these things does make her, more suitable for like co-op stuff, which is kind of weird. So there's that. More stat buffs. MP refresh for move gauge boost. Critical ferocity has a moderate chance of raising user's attack when the user lands a crit. Not extremely useful. I mean, she gets +2 when she enters the battle, +2 again on a train move, and then after you sync, you use train move again, you're at +6. I don't feel that you find that super useful, unless you're doing like Balvilla and you're trying to conserve MP, I guess. Behemoth Blade, but you still have to like increase your crit though. Behemoth Blade power up, speed, move gauge refresh, 9 on move gauge boost, so you get 4 gauges every time you use move gauge boost. This thing move gauge is just off the charts. This is just overkill. This is completely overkill on move gauges. What the heck? Behemoth Blade +2 over there, and then power-ups for your sync move. So Gloria, pretty good, pretty good, right? I definitely do think her highlights are insanely good stats, and especially with speed, with 4 gauge move, with Behemoth Blade potentially being incredibly overpowered. Move gauge, extra move gauge refresh. Like her passives are nice. Fear Sentry is actually, I actually do like it quite a bit, especially for Balvilla, right? So that's nice. Sync burst 1 is cool, right? And compare, when you put that in with laser sharp focus, right? So that's all nice. Again, defenses are good, HP's fine, attack's good. There really isn't anything too bad to say about Gloria Zacian, right? As a pure steel type striker, I do think Steven is better, right? As a pure fairy type striker, I do think Jiggly Lyra is probably better, right? Not probably better, definitely better, right? Just as a pure fairy type striker. However, this is the best steel type and fairy type striker of the game. So there's that. Anyways, that's me with this one. I guess hope you guys enjoy. Let me guys know what you think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. So I'm on the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I don't even know where I want to put my thing now. Hey, look, I'm Gloria. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll talk about some of the more new sync pairs as well. So again, make sure to sub, all that stuff, notifications too, so you guys get that info as soon as I upload them.